Hello everybody! It's time for Summer Jump King! Let's see how well this is going to go today. I mean, it didn't do too bad last time, I don't think. Yes, it's been a while since the last sessions, though, so this might go horribly wrong. Well, let's hope for the best. I do remember sort of what I had to do here, I say, as I immediately missed that jump. Oh wait, I don't think I had to do that, did I? Also this I definitely didn't have to do. Oh, that's too much, yes. Right, there was a limit to how much I can jump here. Could I just do a full jump here? Maybe if I angle it correct? Oh, too much. Okay. Ah, yes, that's how that one worked. Alright. Oh, don't go too much here. I think I need to jump to the right now. Oh dear. Almost. Now let me get, give me some time to get warmed up with this again. Huh. For as much as jumping is a game that you... Oops. No, I did something different here last time, I feel like. And for as much as jumping is a game that you want to play in short bursts, I feel like, you definitely don't want to take too long of a break like I did. Did I want to go from the left? Oh, okay. That's not something I wanted to do, though. Okay. That's also new. Uh-oh. Getting all the positioning right again, that's gonna take a bit. There we go. Why did I jump that far? Huh. Eh, that works. Okay, can I just... There's no way I can ever bounce on top there. Okay, now to the right, I think? I completely forgot that... Oh dear. That with the way that I have this set up here on my computer, that I cannot see, like, the lowest part of the screen, so whoops. I wanted to fix it until, well, this time technically speaking, but I kind of forgot. Okay, how do I do this part here? Like, I know that I need to go to the outside, but I kind of... I'm trying not to. For this precise reason. I don't think I needed help with the last one, or did I? I think I did, actually. No! Yup. Just the average jumping start. Oh, but at least it seems like I have this still somewhat in memory. Ooh, that's a close one. I think that's the first time that happened, just jumping in between all of them. Well, there's a first thing for everything, eh? So how's everybody been? For me, well... What have I done since the last time I streamed? Not necessarily this game, but at all. Well, not much actually. If I have to look back at anything. Well, I did get some drawing done, I guess. Ah, too much. Yeah. I've been looking back at like my entire art progress this year. And it's kind of surprising to me just how much art I've been doing. Oh, that was a full jump, you dummy. Like, I'm not much of an artist, or that's what I've said before the end of this year, because I actually managed to get one picture done. Like, well, okay, I say one picture, but like sometimes they were really short pictures. But still, like, I uploaded this, at least one picture this year every week. Sometimes even did 2 pictures in a week. I'm actually kind of surprised that I managed to do all of that. Also, hey there! Oh no. And, well, I say I've finished one picture every week so far. And, well, technically I already have the remaining pictures for this year already lined up because, you know. But, so I've made this mod for Slay the Spire. And, well, Slay the Spire, or like, it's a character mod, and each character needs to have 75 cards, at least, unless you have some tokens as well. God dang it. So technically, I've done 75 more cards, or more pictures this year than I first thought I did. Yeah, this year has been incredibly busy art-wise, and I kind of like that. Ah, you've been doing your art as well, or looking at your art progress this as well today. Nice. Yeah, I'm... like, usually at the end of the year I make like an art summary that I upload online. And, well, I say usually, but I'm gonna do this this year as well. I still have to do that, but I have already, like, picked out all the pictures that I want to include in there. It's kind of a tradition for me at this point. Just like how it's kind of a tradition for me to draw one picture of the... I thought that worked. Huh. How I draw one picture a year for the Haruhi Suzumiya series. I've only missed one picture. Otherwise, I have a like 100% Haruhi Suzumiya per year streak. God damn it, year 2011, I think it was anyway. I think I kind of just started doing this yearly thing because I realized that I've pretty much done one picture a year and then thought it would be funny, and now I'm just keeping it out of tradition. Tradition is strong, everybody. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Uh-oh. I just want to get back to Bargainbuuuuuurgh. A little bit sad, art-wise at least, for me this year is that I've barely drawn any comics. Though it kind of fluctuates for me, like, whether I'm drawing comics or not. I've had one year where I drew nothing but comics, then I've had the very next year I drew no comics at all. It always is like that. So I guess it is a little bit sadder this year because I did start with my own original comic series. With my own original characters. Do not steal. Well. But I'm gonna draw more of them at some point. I mean, I have to. I have way too many ideas not to use any of my art stuff. Or not to draw more comics, I mean. But this year has kind of been like a practice year, in a way. Where I've been trying to get anatomy a little bit better, and figuring out how to draw faster. Although I guess the latter I kind of always do. In fact, I think the comics are pretty much the best way for me to figure out how to draw faster. The big thing with my comics, though, why I don't generally like to use them for figuring out stuff, like art-wise, is... well, with a comic you need to be consistent between panels, and if you can help it, between comics too, like have the character stay on model the entire time, or as much as you can anyway. And well, if you're actively trying to figure out new things, then you have more things to worry about in your comics than trying like new artistic achievement. I don't know. There we go. There we don't go. A bit too long again. Is it the same height, pretty much? Not really. But kind of. Ooh, almost too much. What do you mean I have to go to the edge for... oh no, oh no, oh crud. Oh, well, it's not that far of a fall yet. There we go. But I'm still in... I don't even know what this area is called, actually. This is not part of the series anymore. Okay. There we go. It's been a matter of time only. What do you mean that was a slightly longer jump than that? Huh. I forgot that that was there. Oh no, that is not going to work. Oh well. One thing that I kind of want to do more next year, outside of maybe streaming a little bit more, but I mean, oh god. I've been looking at my backlog as well, like sometime last week. Like I have an account on Backloggery, which helps you track all of your games. And well, your backlog as well, like how many games you've cleared in a given year and stuff like that. And my backlog certainly has grown, hasn't it? Oh dear. Like, what was it? I think I've gotten 15 more games this year that I have beaten? Yeah, I need to play more games, it seems. All this art that I'm doing is preventing me from gaming. Must draw less art. Wait a minute. Wait, what am I doing? I want to be here. Ah, the False King's Keep is this area, right. Yeah. And it's not even been with a backlog, it's not even been the case that I've just played games that took a long time to beat. I barely played any JRPGs this year either. What JRPGs have I played this year? I have started Atelier Merude, but I think the other two Atelier games, like Atelier Totori and Rorona, I think did I play those last year? Oh god, have I actually not beaten any JRPGs this year yet? That's impossible. I must have played at least. When did it? No, I think Bravely Default 2 was last year as well. Oh no. I need to take a look at my backloggery in a bit, huh? To see how many JRPGs I've beaten. Like they're my... oh no. JRPGs are my favorite genre outside of platformers, so not having beaten any of them this year would be kind of weird. I must have just forgotten about the one or other, I'm pretty sure. Then again, I can't even remember any new JRPGs that have come out this year that I would have gotten. Is something that I shouldn't be surprised about, considering that... oh, that I usually get games from like 2 or 3 years ago. I'm never one to buy the absolutely newest releases, unless it is related to Toho or Sonic, the latter one being morbid curiosity, whereas the former one being pretty sure that the game's gonna be good. Sonic. Actually, was it last week? Sega presented a new trailer for their upcoming Sonic game, which Sonic Frontiers, I think it's called, which comes out in 2022 sometime. Well, I say they released a trailer, but it's pretty much just a teaser showing off landscapes, and that's pretty much it. There was barely anything to see in there. Definitely no gameplay or anything like that. Like, I'd be surprised if the... if the landscapes and stuff that they've shown off was even in-game footage, instead of just being pre-rendered assets. Ah, I'll take that. From what we did see... oh, okay. From what we did see of Sonic Frontiers, though, it looked alright, and... again. And from the looks of it, Sonic Frontiers is going to be, like, an open world-ish kind of game, in the same way in that Breath of the Wild was. I'm not sure how that's going to work for Sonic. In general, open spaces should work well, considering how fast Sonic can traverse places. But the problem with open world stuff isn't so much... isn't so much can you traverse through them quickly enough? Or, how to put it? The problem with open world games is, are they actually filled with fun stuff to do? Just because you have like vast open areas doesn't mean that your game's gonna be fun. You have to fill it with content. Something that Breath of the Wild did fairly well, actually, with how many shrines there were to explore, and cats to find. Yes, that too. Can you hear her? Yes, Bloom. Meow. Did you hear me talk? Oh, yes. I like you too, Bloom. Oh. Yes, where was I? Open world, yeah, like... right, in Breath of the Wild, they filled out all the areas pretty well with all the shrines you could find, the Korok seeds, and... Yes, yes, she is. And what else? Like, I guess the enemies for you to fight are... She really wants attention right now. Yeah. Like, Breath of the Wild is pretty much an insanely fun exploration game. Minus the fact that I don't like the weapon breaking system. On the one hand, it encourages you to keep using new weapons and try out new weapon types. What it actually does, though, is, oh no, I have this really good weapon here. I don't want to use it because it will break. And I just avoided every single combat I could. Oh, that jump actually worked, huh? That was not a full jump, huh? Yeah. Like, some of the battles that I did in Breath of the Wild pretty much was just me throwing bombs at enemies, because those are an unlimited resource in Breath of the Wild. And bombs deal miserable damage, like next to no damage. It's pretty much on par with, like, the tree branch item or something. I don't actually know. I don't recall like the proper damage scaling in that game. But bomb damage is pretty poor, and yet that was pretty much all I did when encountering enemies, just chucking my bombs at them. Because those don't break. Well, technically they do. I mean, they explode, but you have unlimited of them, so... And unfortunately for me, I am an item hoarder. And sure, you do have a limited inventory space in Breath of the Wild to encourage you to actually use your weapons, but... but that just means that I'm using my, like, the trash tier weapons that I find, rather than the mediocre ones. Oh, wow. And yeah, like, they could have handled the weapon system a lot better is what I'm getting at. But to get back to Sonic Frontiers, if it, well, I mean, like, they have a Steam page for it already, I think. And there they said it's an open zone kind of game. But zones in Sonic games are pretty much just the worlds. Like, World 1-1 is Green Hill Zone Act 1, so... Yeah, like, if Sonic Frontiers is an open world game, which is from what everything points to, it's going to be. I really wonder if they can manage to fill it with meaningful and fun content, because that's usually what keeps me away from these open world games, because they're huge, but there's nothing in them to do. I'd rather have like a fairly story heavy game, like say the Yakuza series. I say series as if I played more than just Zero and part of one Kiwami. I really need to get back to that game. I looked at my backloggery and it said, oh yeah, you've started Yakuza Kiwami 3 years ago. Oh. Yeah, I really need to get back to that. It's such a fun series, but man, like, you need to be in the right mood to, like, you need to you need some time to get invested in like the atmosphere and stuff like that. And hey, Jesse. Yeah, most of my gaming time outside of stream were usually like 1 or 2 hour sessions. That's for Yakuza, it feels like you need more like 2 to 4 hour sessions. Just because there's so much stuff to do that you all want to do because it's all very fun. There's so many side missions, and like to get back to the point that I wanted to say about Yakuza is like the map is incredibly small. Well, I say incredibly, but the entire quote-unquote world in that game, it's just a town. And that's it. Like you have, you can probably get through the entirety of the map in like 10 minutes on foot. And then you could also take taxis as a shortcut. But why would you do that? That costs in-game money, and I need all the money that I can get. Not a full jump. But on top of that, in the Yakuza games, if you opt to walk everywhere, there's always a good chance of you just stumbling into a side mission that's... you can just stumble into side missions that are littered everywhere, really. And the further you get into the game, the more of them unlock, and it's just really a fun series. Not open world, but so packed with lots of fun side quests that it's better than any open world game that I've played so far, which admittedly isn't a whole lot. I don't even remember which open world games I've played outside of Breath of the Wild. That said, yes, I do prefer Yakuza 0 over Breath of the Wild. I know they're two entirely different games, but... well, I still prefer Yakuza. There we go. It's been a while since I've gotten here. There we go. And now not to fall down again. Please, game. Gosh, just imagine me getting back to Bargainbuuuuuurgh and then falling down all the way back to the forest again. Why am I saying imagine? That's definitely gonna happen. Also, at some point I do have to upgrade my my avatar a little bit. Though, I've been trying out another model today just because, like, I found a very fun model online and thought it would be nice to mess around with it a little bit. And yeah, like, there is definitely some problem with the eye tracking going on that I am using. Hello, Jezebel. Why is it always with you two that you're getting incredibly active when I'm just wanting to stream? Or talking with friends? You two are such attention hogs. That's what you are. Yeah. But what I wanted to say is, like, my avatar, like, there are some problems. Like, sometimes I want to make facial expressions with that avatar and they just don't quite work the way that I want it to. So yeah, maybe I'll have to update that at some point. Maybe alongside with the animal ears. Which I'm definitely not going to do. Now it sounds like I am going to do it. Ah, nuts. But that's actually something that's very fun about being the person who's in charge of this model here. I can add whatever I want at any point that I want, except it takes time. That's the not so much fun part. Nah. I need to press the jump button before the move button so I don't fall off as many times. Ah, too long again. What? I don't think it matters where exactly I'm jumping off of here. Ugh. What do you mean that wasn't enough? Crud. Crud! Back to the series. Well, it's a colossal drain, but what other than the series would a drain be, honestly? Oh yeah, I got sidetracked earlier when I was talking about artwork. So something that I want to get more into the next year, if I can help it at all. Which, who knows really. But I kind of want to do some animations again next year. Like I've done an animation in 2020, I think it was at this point. Yeah, it was roughly before I started with my Slay the Spire mod, I think. Like, I think I finished that animation in March. Yeah, March 2020. Wait, would it have been 2020, not 2021? God, time, where have you gone? I don't know. It just flies by unasked. At any rate, I want to do some more animations. It's been kind of fun, and since I have done an animation, I now know some shortcuts to saving time to make, well, either the animation quicker or a bit more polished. And in general, I've always been a fan of animations. Like, I think pretty much the biggest two things that I liked growing up were video games and animations. Neither of which, well, I guess making video games was, when I was younger, a job that I would really want to get into, but either you're doing it indie or not at all, I feel like, in today's day and age. Making video games is such an... well, in a bigger corporation anyway, like AAA or AA, it's kind of like a thankless job in a way. Like by the end of the day, nobody knows who you are if you've done a video game, unless you're an indie studio. Because if you're working for a big corporation, people will say, "Oh yeah, this game has been made by, say, Sega or by Atlas," but nobody will know, "Oh yeah, this is a game made by Hideo Kojima." Okay, maybe if you're the producer or like the head of this project, then they might know you. But even then, that was dumb. That was a full jump. How did I mess up a full jump? Like, the only video game, let's call them producers, that I know are in fact Hideo Kojima and Yoko Taro. And I guess Inafune and Koji Igarashi. Okay, maybe I know a couple more. That was dumb. That was not a full jump, in fact. And that's a cat. Hey, Jesse. Huh. But, my point still stands. Like, I know these, like, the creative heads at the top. And I know that a cat is now lying on my movement hand. I hope my hand is comfortable, Jezebel. Oh no. Help! I'm playing with a handicap! At least it's not resting your head on my jump finger. That would be a problem. And she's gone again. These cats. Oh, second thought. Come on. Just slightly too long every time. Yeah, again, with the video game developers, you know the big people at the top, but you don't know, like, this person has worked with the programming, this person has worked on making the sprite art. Maybe you know them if they're like if they're work like for the visual and like audio stuff. Maybe you know these people. Voice actors too, you might know them. But anything that goes into like technical stuff like programming, who cares who's programmed this stuff? And unfortunately, programming is the one thing that I'm good at. The next best thing probably being sprite work that I do, which it's nothing to write home about, admittedly. If I did more of it and practice some more, I'd probably get better. But unless your artwork is incredibly beautiful or you're doing like... Yeah, no, maybe it's also just me that I don't know any, like, artists having worked on video games before, outside of indies who then also did a lot of the other stuff because they're indies and they're kind of in charge of everything. Oh, that was too much. Oh no. That wasn't enough though. Crud. Crud! Yeah. And the animation industry really isn't a lot better than the video game industry. I don't know how bad the animation industry regarding crunch, but I can't feel like it is any better than the video game industry. Since, you know, it's kind of the same, like, once there's been a marketing push already, things can't be delayed anymore. Because this, oh no, our poor PR campaign, we could lose a lot of money, and then you're releasing a shit product because you haven't given enough time to, you know, be fully finished. But at least the marketing campaign stands, that's the important part. That said, while I kind of always wanted to do something with video games or programming or something, well, not necessarily programming, but like I was more fascinated with video games than with animation, admittedly. And one huge reason why I wanted to learn programming was because of video games, admittedly. But I never really wanted to become an animator. Partially because animating means I need to be able to draw. And growing up, I was not good at drawing. Hell, I'm still not good at drawing. Let's be real here. I can draw enough to convey what I want to convey, but just make pretty pictures, not so much. I've improved, but I'd still say that my biggest strength when it comes to pictures is still making comics, because not because my writing is good, but because yeah, no, I'm drawing blank. Maybe I'm just not good at anything when it comes to art. Wow, harsh. But the important part is that you're having fun, and I'm having fun drawing art and making comics. Which is kind of weird, because again, when I was growing up, I did not have fun drawing art at all. I kind of want to... I would like to be able to pinpoint when I actually started having fun doing art. Not comics, but art. Because comics is pretty much just my way of telling a story. Because I definitely cannot write anything like beautifully, like prose or anything like that. I'm not good at that. I tried it multiple times, and again, with more practice, I'd become better, obviously. But I'm just not a person who's good with words. Have I made it? Welcome back, Bargainbuuuuuurgh! I've never been so glad to see you again, shoe guy. How much gold do I have anyway? I thought that was an inventory of sorts. There's only options. I guess I have no money. But we've made it back. And now to fall back down because I've forgotten every single part about Bargainbuuuuuurgh. It's been so long since I've been here. Uh-oh. Case in point! Okay. The game is still nice. We're not in the DLC yet. Well, I say DLC, but it comes with a base game now, so... With the additional content? I feel like I should just do a short jump and then bounce off here. Yeah. Ooh, this one isn't by height, but by length. I'm bad at judging length. But it is better to undershoot from the looks of it. That's always important with jumping. Know when it's good to undershoot and when to overshoot. Speaking of, is this a good spot? Yes. Oh, okay. Overshot! Okay, that is slightly worrying. Because of this! Oh no, oh no! Okay. It's still fine, it's still fine. I'm still my way to Bargainbuuuuuurgh. As long as I'm not overshooting this jump. Oh god. I've kind of completely forgotten what I was talking about earlier. I think it was pinpointing when I started having fun with art. Not that I had an answer to that question earlier. Yeah. But I've been doing comics, starting with sprite comics actually, for a long time. I want to... Oh, that was too much. Crud. What happens if I jump over here? Okay. No! Okay, let's not do that anymore. No! Yay, why? Okay. Duly noted, do not experiment. Nah, experimenting is actually very important in this game, even if it means that sometimes you have to backtrack a little bit more. Because sometimes experimenting helps you finding out an easier route. But hey, we've made it back to Bargainbuuuuuurgh for a second. Oop. You know what, let me... Sometimes my graphics tablet just unplugs and replug. Well, okay, I guess it's not unplugged, but it like loses connection for a second, and then my entire computer like hiccups for a bit. So yeah, that's what just happened. It only happens every once in a while, so I don't know why it happens, but well, that hiccup might be detrimental when playing Jump King. Almost too much, but it's fine. That was not fine. Have to be more at the edge here. There we go. See, I can make it to Bargainbuuuuuurgh now. No, Bargainbuuuuuurgh will be my new home instead of the old keep or whatever it was called. Oh, almost too much. But, right, I think... I keep looking it up, the date when I started with my comics. And I think it was sometime in like October 2011 when I started doing comics. That was a full jump. Yeah, back then, 2011, god. Like, those comics were pretty bad. Like, they had a couple good ideas by the end of it. But yeah, the story, oops. Well, I was a teenager, what do you expect? Like, at least the comics weren't edgy or anything, I don't think. It was just like... a standard first... Oh no. Oh, nice. A standard, like, first attempt at a webcomic series. Where you just, well, do one comic at a time and don't worry about a greater plot. In my defense, it was... Oh, nice. It was a gag comic. So a greater plot, while appreciated, wasn't the most important. Can I go to the left here? What is this? Oh. What do you have to say? What? I don't disagree. Do you have to say it like that? Oh, what's she now? How come? You're doomed to fail. I read it in your soul. Well, good news. I have a soul, everybody. Hey, I may be insignificant, I may be small, and I may be ugly, but I'm not a... What was the last thing again? Everybody's ashamed of the team artwork. Teen artwork. Yeah, in a way. But that's kind of a good thing because it shows you've improved. Like, I'd be worried if I wasn't ashamed. Well, is it really ashamed though? It's more like... Oh, yep, nope. Let's snip out of here. I've seen this. This is part of the DLC. Nope, 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 nope. I can't even get to Bargainbuuuuuurgh consistently. I cannot get through there, period. Oh god, don't tell... Did I ever show them to you? Oh god, or did you find them on your own? or which comics are we talking about here? The Sonic ones or the ones that are in DeviantArt? Because actually, the Sonic ones, like my Sprite comics from way back in the day, despite, or rather, how do I even get up here? Like without going to that opening, I just want to, I guess all I can do is going to the opening. Or, how did I get up there a second ago? What? Deep road. Okay. Whew. I'm safe. Yeah, my DeviantArt stuff is better. Yeah, no, honestly, how did I get up there? What? But I lost. Oh, yes, right. So, at some point, I like originally my Sonic comics were hosted on my own website because back then it wasn't before stuff like what are they're all called, like all the comic hosting sites existed. It was definitely past that point. I'm pretty sure. But I've never heard of any of these comic hosting sites, so I did the next best thing that I knew to do and decided to have my, like, host my very own site to host my comics. No, honestly, how the fuck did I get in there just now? Yeah, that's about what I expected. Huh? Is there something I'm missing? Maybe. There must be. That's the one downside to talking while you're playing a game. You don't always have the fullest attention, so you might not realize something that you really should have realized. Like how you got up here the first time. Like I was on the platform to the right here just a second ago. And that's how I made it to the small opening, wasn't it? Huh. Well, while I'm trying to figure that out, so yeah, my comics, my Sonic Sprite comics were on my very own website, which only hosted my Oh, I bumped my head on the top of that, didn't I? That's why I didn't make it up here anymore. Well, anyway, now that I know that. Yes. How to make it over there, though? Oh, I can just fall down, can't I? Too much. Crud. Crud! Crud! Okay. And, yeah, I don't know if anyone outside of, like, some online friends even found my comics on that website. Mostly because... Oh, shh. Okay, it's fine. It's not fine. Like, I had a Newgrounds account where I did... Wow, I actually made some animations back in the day too, huh? Like, I made 2 or so sprite animations too back in the day on my Newgrounds account. And I met some people on there on Newgrounds, and those then, via my account there, found out about my website where I did upload those Sonic comics. But anyway, I'm trying to get to the point, but I keep getting distracted and going back in time further and further. Kind of like how I'm playing Chunking right now. I keep falling down further and further, but the more I'm trying to get forward. Yes, so these Sonic comics, to get back to the point, were originally only hosted on my own website. But at some point, for kind of preservation purposes, pretty much at the point in time where I decided to stop doing these comics because they were not worth the trouble anymore. Like, I was losing fun in doing them because things became more and more troublesome. The sprites became more of a limitation than helping me, like, making these comics. Like, it was still pretty quick to do those comics, being sprites and all. But all it was pretty much just, okay, I want to do a new page, so what am I doing? I'm opening up a couple of sprite sheets, paste in a couple of backgrounds from these sprite sheets, paste in the character sprites that I want, now add some speech bubbles and some text, and done. And there was just nothing fun about that. It was well, it was all just a big task in the end. And that's kind of why I stopped having fun and losing interest in making more of these sprite comics. Especially at the end, because I wanted to mix things up a little bit and make things prettier. I made my own backgrounds, which I had to draw, and by that point it was kind of like, why am I not just drawing my own comics? And that's what I did then. But yeah, for preservation purposes, I put up my comics on Smack Jeeves, I think it was, because they allowed sprite comics. And I was looking back at that stuff recently, like both my old website and Cheesy Art, and I realized, oh hey, my old website is finally gone. Like, I was surprised. Like, I thought it had been removed because the provider that I used was like a free provider. Crud. Yeah, it was just some free provider where you could host your own stuff, and I realized that, oh hey, they apparently closed down at some point because my stuff isn't there anymore, or they just deleted my website because it didn't have enough traffic, or I don't know what. So, okay, that's not online anymore. And at some later point in time, I was also checking out on my Cheesy Art account because I also uploaded my other comics there for a while until they did some redesign and it made it more cumbersome to upload my stuff there than it was worth. But at some point I was looking on that account as well and realized, hey, they've also closed down. So now there shouldn't be any more crud, right? There shouldn't be any more places online that store my old Sonic comics. Excellent. Nobody now knows of the misdeeds that I did in the past. I'm saying that as if my YouTube stuff was any better than my Sonic comics, really. Quality. But with my YouTube stuff, at least I can pretend that, or not even pretend, one of the big reasons I started doing YouTube videos back in the day was so I could practice my English speaking skills. And see where I am now. Not quite being on a native speaker level, but I mean, I would say I'm pretty close. I don't know a couple of words, but that's about it. You're also glad that your old stuff is gone. Yeah, like, it is kind of embarrassing if people find it, huh? All that awful edgy poetry and artwork. Yeah. But I feel like everybody has some kind of face like that. Maybe not necessarily edgy, because looking back my old stuff, I wouldn't really say I was particularly edgy. I don't think. Then again, I did and still do like the game Shadow the Hedgehog, so what do I know? Maybe I still am edgy. Look, Shadow the Hedgehog it's a fun game. It's a little over the top with its story and stuff, and but come on, and yeah, the level structure kind of sucks, doesn't it? Oh shit. But yeah. I feel like if you don't want your old stuff to be gone, then you probably haven't improved. So yeah, it's always being ashamed of your old stuff is probably always a good thing. Showing that sign of maturity and improvement. Though it's kind of funny when I sometimes, it happens rarely, but sometimes it does happen. Full jump! like, I've had my DeviantArt account for over 10, I think over 11 years at this point, actually. And it does happen sometimes that people put some of my really old stuff into their favorites, and I honestly don't know how or why. Like, that stuff sucks. How do you like this? I was never really edgy in your opinion. Okay, I'll accept that answer. Wait a minute, that just means that my edgy face is yet to come. Oh no. Ah!
ARA.
By the way, I may be in a voice chat, everybody. Hey, Chamber.
I said I'd say that one day. You didn't
Oh, yeah, you
quite
did.
have a surprise reaction.
I was honestly surprised that I wasn't as surprised as I think I was. I have no idea what the sentence was supposed to mean, but you take your meaning out of that.
Yeah. I was debating whether to go the full ara, but that's a bit cringe.
Speaking of edgy.
Yeah.
Cringe is just edgy's younger brother.
Did I ever have an edgy phase? Don't think I did.
We're too mature for edginess. Clearly. Huh?
Yeah.
Or too nerdy, one or the other.
I don't think I matured that much.
Yeah, I still feel like a child at heart myself.
I'm sure I pay the mortgage, but not willingly.
Yeah, if it wasn't for like paying bills and living on my own. Oh god, I've been living on my own for quite a while now, haven't I? Oh shit. If it wasn't for that, I still really feel like a kid. Like, you expect to be responsible and stuff like that? How? Just because I work and earn money doesn't mean that I know anything. Like, honestly, if I had to, or if I think about the fact that my parents at my age already had 2 children, damn, how? I don't think I'd be responsible enough to have a kid.
I probably wouldn't go that far. I think I would be responsible enough, but
Maybe responsible is the wrong word, but
yeah. Your lifestyle does have to change a lot.
Yeah.
No more late night streaming every couple of days.
What do you mean late night streaming every couple days? I never stream late night.
Alright,
I say having ended the last stream at past 1 a.m. I think. But listen, it was I had the day off next day.
Fine, you get to use that excuse. I still need to work this week. Then I'm off.
Yeah, my boss actually made me take more days off than I wanted to. Like taking some of my flex time and spending it this year rather than just saving it for bad times. Which is kind of funny because even in 2020, 2021, you know, when Corona was... Oh no, now I'm demonetized because I said the C word, I'm sorry. Yeah, when Corona was at its highest, it was like, oh yeah, do whatever you want. Like, we're not decreasing like productivity or anything like that. We're still working normal times. And now, oh yeah, please make sure to get rid of your flex time because I don't know. Okay, I guess I have to.
Yeah. I wish I had flex time.
It is very convenient. And since the time you're working is actively being tracked, well, the arrive and leave times anyway, what you do in between, nobody knows. Unless people have like software to spy that kind of stuff, which, oh no, please don't.
Yeah.
I want some privacy even at work, please. But where was I going with that? Right, since your time is being tracked, if you work like a couple minutes over, then yeah, you can take the time off at some later point in time. It's really nice.
My company doesn't track the time. Basically, other people notice when you enter and leave the office. So if you are late by a few minutes, that's fine. Just maybe make that up some other day or in the evening. If you miss a meeting, yeah, sure, that's bad. But if you don't, then no one really cares. Just
I think that's going to be bad no matter if you have flex time or not.
Yeah. I remember you being higher up.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Every time somebody I know arrives, well, I say that, but every time somebody from the UK arrives, I end up being here again. I don't know how that happens.
Oh. Those damn British. Oh.
Ah, crud. I don't know what's with that one jump in particular. I say as if I've made every other jump without any problems.
Oh, that's where you're supposed to go. Ah, deja vu.
I really need to stop just holding down the forward button.
How's that work?
Well, the left key in this case. It just mean like I just walk off of these.
Oh, right, I see.
These places way more often than not.
Okay.
There we go.
Well, you meant that it actually contributed towards the angle. Depending on how long you hold it.
Oh no, it's just
and then the third direction, and that's it.
Yeah. How long you hold any direction does not matter. It's just, do you hold it by the point that you start jumping? Yes. Then you do your like normal.
Yep.
Wow. That angle was brutal.
You said that as soon as I looked away.
Oh no. Oh wow. Whew. Crud. Overshooting is here. Is better here than not. Gotta remember that. But hey, at least I somewhat know how to get quickly back to the False King's Keep. Getting out of it is the other problem. Hey, Jump King. You can do it, I know you can. There we go.
When you reach max jump charge, it doesn't jump automatically, does it?
It does jump automatically.
Oh, it does. Oh, that's annoying.
Oh, crud. I keep forgetting that here I'm supposed to be at the front edge. Really? I missed every single jump. Personally, I'm not, like, I don't mind the fact that it jumps automatically, because that way it helps you determining when your jump is fully charged. It helps you figuring out when you're supposed to let go of the buttons otherwise. I suppose if it had an indicator when your jump is fully charged, it would also work. But, I mean, by the point that you have fully charged your jump, there's nothing else you can do anyway, outside of maybe considering that maybe I shouldn't be holding forward right here and instead just do a jump upward.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, there have been a couple of occasions where I realized, wait, I've been charging for too long, but then didn't let go of the direction soon enough, and then I fall down. This wasn't one of these jumps. I did a full jump here. Huh. What? I call shenanigans here. Oh no, should I play this song?
I think
Can't bring up shenanigans and not play it, right?
5 seconds behind you.
Oh yeah, shall I open up a stream in like Discord?
As long as it doesn't impact your current playthrough.
It shouldn't. Once I stopped or rather, once I closed down the Firefox window that had the stream preview, I suddenly stopped losing frames. Oh.
Right.
But let me just quickly fall down here, then I will open up a stream. I was joking, Jump King. I was hoping that if I jinxed myself, that I'd counter jinx myself with it, but yeah.
Not quite how it works. If you say it, if you mention it, you'll have the negative effect.
Ah, so that's how it worked. Oh, I see. I've been doing it wrong all along. Alright, I'll try to... Mouse? Thank you. Let's see if this works properly. And there we go. Bring up OBS again, have a cat jump on my table. Hey, Bluma. Have this cat try to jump on my lap. Yep. Oh, and maybe bring the focus back to the game so I can actually play. You know, just... the cat's more important.
One way not to fall down.
The only winning move is not to play.
Yeah.
I've never actually watched that movie.
From a movie?
Okay, I guess I'm still better in that position then.
What? Where's it from?
That's the other part. I don't know.
When...
I just know that it's from some kind of movie like
War Games.
Ah, War Games, yeah. All I know is that an AI in the end came to that conclusion that, oh yeah, I can't win if I do anything.
Right, okay. Yeah, I mean... When was this film?
It's pretty old, but
1983.
83. Wow, that is Discord crashing. What the fuck? What? Okay. The rest of the internet is still working, it seems, though. And my cats are rowdy as ever. Just what the heck just happened there? It was like... Discord crashed? Opened up a web page? For like a Discord web page? I don't know why. Like... Let me just try to get that back and running again.
Welcome back.
That was interesting, definitely.
Is it just Discord or your whole computer?
It was just Discord, I think.
Okay.
Like, I think oh, right, let's risk screen sharing again, I guess? Maybe that was the problem? I don't know. But it just... all of a sudden, like, Discord just disconnected me.
Oh. Yeah, I have no clue.
Maybe I've been hacked. That must be it, clearly. Because that's how hacking works.
War Games had a sequel. Released direct to video in 2008.
Direct to video, that's pretty much the same as Netflix original.
Yeah. Not that I've seen any Netflix originals, given I don't have Netflix.
Fair point. I've heard enough about them, including stuff like all the anime adaptations they're doing, the live action ones.
Oh, fair enough.
Poor Cowboy Bebop. Not that I've actually seen the original Cowboy Bebop either, but I heard that it's a cult, not even a cult classic, it's just an anime classic, period.
What I was about to say before you vanished was that I don't think I've watched any old films.
Define old. Like older than yourself, or?
Definitely older than myself.
Okay, in that case, yeah, maybe the one or other exception, but generally speaking, I don't think I have either. Or maybe if they're like not more than a handful of years older than me, because then they'd probably still be running in on TV growing up.
Oh, actually, that might
like when
be a
did
lie.
back?
When did Dr. No come out?
I personally was thinking of Back to the Future because that is an 80s film, isn't it?
I have no idea. I've not watched it. Oh, Dr.
Okay,
No
but
was...
before we do some anime watch-alongs, we need to watch Back to the Future together. I even have the movies on DVD. They're really good. Well, the first and third one. The second one is... it's good still, but it's the weakest out of the three, definitely.
Right.
Yeah, they're
I've heard
fantastic.
the
Wait, didn't you do a DeLorean reference in your stories?
Yeah, I know about pop culture.
Fair enough. So we're on the same boat then. I know of everything, but I haven't actually seen anything.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I lied. I've watched Dr. No, the James Bond film. In fact, most of them. Up to Casino Royale. And Dr. No was 1962.
60, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've watched any James Bond movies outside of maybe if they've been running on TV while I was present while my parents were watching TV. But I wasn't actively watching. Like, I probably know more about James Bond parodies than actual James Bond.
Right. Yeah, I've never watched a James Bond film in a cinema. I've watched them all on TV, and I think I watched most of them during a James Bond marathon.
Oh.
They had one going on for some sort of event. So yeah, I watched them all. And then the Daniel Craig ones got a bit too gritty for me.
Oh.
So I stopped watching after Casino Royale. Which was a good movie. But yeah, people dying then.
Right. I keep forgetting that I'm supposed to be going to the front here. Yeah, James Bond, like, okay, I don't think I could even say anything about why I would or wouldn't watch it, because I really just don't have any idea. It's like, yeah, they're action movies, all right, I think. I'm not sure. Ah! Ah!
Oh no.
When you don't have the muscle memory of the previous jump in there, then that jump can get really ugly really quick. Oh well, it's not that bad. I can get back to this part here super easily. This part is what I'm having really problems with for some reason.
So the older James Bonds are campy enough to not really take them seriously.
Ah.
They have some fun.
Okay.
People do die, but it's not graphic. They just
Yeah.
like vanish off screen or an explosion.
Yeah, when it's getting graphic, then like I don't mind it per se, but again, oh well. But if it's kind of movie that would show things graphic, that was a full jump. How did I mess up a full jump?
Why do mistakes?
Anyway. Thank goodness Jump King has unlimited stamina, otherwise he might be dead at this point. Con score of 20.
Really
Yeah, what I wanted to say is, if a movie is graphic enough to want to show you like people dying, especially like in a gory way, then its tone is usually in a way that I wouldn't enjoy. And that would probably be the reason why I wouldn't be watching that stuff. And before you said anything about Higurashi, that's a different point. That's a mystery novel.
Yeah, sure is. Yeah.
Ah, that's...
Yeah, well, the latest James Bond films, I'm pretty sure don't go that far. As for parodies, I think I've only seen the first Johnny English.
Oh yeah, Johnny English was a really good movie.
Yeah.
It's been ages since I've seen that, so I don't really remember a whole lot, but I still do remember that I did really like it.
Oh wait, I've seen the sequel as well. That's 2. But I think there's been another sequel which I've not seen. Then I've not seen Justin Powers or Lethal Weapon.
Ah, no! My finger slipped.
Is there a list somewhere of James Bond parodies?
There is James Bond parody in one of the Simpsons episodes, and it's probably one of the best episodes, period. Like back in the golden age where the Simpsons actually were good.
Right.
It's really a shame that the Simpsons never found a point to, well, stop.
Right.
They kind of, like, they're not really too big to fail because they've failed a long time. Well, I guess it depends on the definition of fail. If the definition of fail is pleasing the audience, then yeah, The Simpsons have failed a long time ago. If it is in terms of making money, yeah, they're too big to fail.
Can't say I've ever consciously watched The Simpsons.
The Simpsons were my childhood, man. Like, their humor used to be so good that... Nice. Not so nice. Triply not so nice. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, the humor was so good that it worked on multiple levels. Like, it was a social commentary for the people who were smart or in a situation that would reflect their experience with it.
Mm-hmm.
But it also was just legitimately funny, even if it didn't know any of the social commentary, like anything revolving around that. There were just some visual gags, some how to explain it? Like, most of their jokes work just on multiple levels.
Mm-hmm.
The social commentaries one, commentary. Then the jokes could also work on their own, which is hard to explain because how do you explain a joke to begin with?
Right.
Just do a full jump here. It's better than falling all the way down here. Case in point.
Yeah, I have watched The Tuxedo with Jackie Chan, which is a parody.
I think I know that one. It might have a different name in German, but I want, like, Jackie Chan James Bond parody that does ring a bell.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Jackie Chan movies are also
the film received negative reviews upon.
Really? Oh.
Yeah.
In general, I really like Jackie Chan movies. They're funny. They have some really good combat scenes in them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, really creative, and that's like, combat scenes normally don't interest me at all, but they're all really creative with just using all these objects that just happen to be quote unquote happen to be lying around, but
the objects make sense in the
exactly
environment.
It's not just person A punches person B punches back, person A throws them into a wall that it has a lot of crates just stacked next to.
Oh, so the Marvel movies, basically.
Pretty much, yeah.
There are some good Marvel combat scenes, but not that many.
That's unfortunate. Honestly, I haven't.
Civil War had a couple good fights, and Shang-Chi has some pretty good ones as well. But yeah, not sure about others.
I'm in general not that huge of a superhero movie kind of guy. Like, I enjoy myself a good Batman movie because
I don't. They're too
graphic.
Yeah.
Like, Batman is probably my favorite superhero. Because, I mean, sure, Batman also has, like, near superhuman kind of strength and stuff like that. Like, not quite to the level where, like, everything about Superman is kind of like, what if we had this person who just was at top physical levels for anything he does.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of what Batman is. But the thing is still that Batman isn't necessarily superhuman in his design. Batman's biggest strength is still his smarts and his detective skills. That's what I like about Batman.
Yeah.
Although, technically
my
speaking...
favorite DC hero.
Who is?
I think Batman is definitely my favorite DC hero.
Ah. Now, if I had to say my favorite superhero of all times, period, it would probably have to be... Oh god, what is it called in English? Okay, now I could go two choices, actually.
If you describe what they look like, I can guess.
So Donald Duck has a superhero alter ego.
Darkwing Duck?
No, that is a different one, but that's what I was thinking of afterward. Wait, I could just say Darkwing Duck. More people won't know it, probably. But in the Donald Duck comic books, like... I think are they just called that in English? Like in German, they call it lustiges Taschenbuch, which translates to funny pocketbook.
I didn't even know he had comic books.
Yeah, like in Germany, there are like the Mickey Mouse comics, and then there's the lustige Taschenbuch, which, well, the Mickey Mouse comics, I want to say focus more on Mickey Mouse, but that's not even true. There's also a lot of Donald Duck stories in there. But then the other books focus more on Donald Duck. And they also usually have like one story dedicated to Donald Duck in his superhero alter ego. And that is kind of also just a Batman parody. The fact that Donald Duck is completely... Like, he's still Donald Duck. There's nothing superhero about him. But Gearloose, I think, is they went to call it in English.
The
like
Duck
this.
The Duck Avenger?
Yes, that might be his name. I think I've heard that before, at least.
I've never heard of him before.
Those comics are really good.
Also known as Paper... What? Paperinik.
I think that is his Italian name.
Okay.
I think the story started out in like they've been made by an Italian person, and Phantomias is the German name.
Ah, Super Duck PK. Why PK? Super Donald and Phantom Duck. Wow.
Yeah. But like, the whole shtick about that superhero alter ego is that, like, he's still just a regular person, but he does have all these gadgets that he's getting from the inventor. And he's using those to, like, stop all the criminals, which oftentimes are the Beagle Boys, but there are also a couple of... there are also a couple of like superheroes that Donald has to fight.
Right.
You don't think there are other LTB outside of Germany? Really? I'm pretty sure I've well, maybe they're just not as popular, but I thought they were also serialized in other countries. Because this would be criminal if all those stories didn't get published outside of Germany. I have, like... Okay, I had in my room when I was still living with my parents, like, this whole... bookcase just with those... with the Donald Duck comic books. Some of which I got from my parents, like, from back in the day when they were reading them, and some of them that I got on a monthly basis.
Yeah, I didn't expect that answer from you. Who published it?
With that answer, you mean that that's my favorite superhero?
Yeah.
To be fair, it is a rather niche pick, I guess. Or childish, maybe?
Like we never grow up properly.
True.
Okay. It was Duck Avenger in the US, Super Duck in the UK.
Why? It's It's the same language still. Why have a different name? Oh god. Oh god. I missed the full jump.
That's a slightly different color scheme to the rest of the game. I just spotted it on my screen.
Yeah, I got really high super quick. Like, man, you missed a lot of me going up just a second ago.
Oh no. It's PK in Italy and in at least one US video game.
Oh yeah, there's also a video game on the original NES, I think. What was the Doc? That might have been Darkwing Duck, actually. Never mind. There was a PlayStation 2 game with Phantomias, though. I remember that, renting once and beating that in a single holiday, not holiday, but weekend.
Then 2, video game loosely inspired, was released for PS2 and GameCube. It doesn't say who the publisher is.
Ah, no.
Abilities, genius, intellect. Donald.
I would argue that. Like, it wasn't genius intellect, he's just actually smart. Or rather, Donald Duck is never dumb. It's just that his terrible, his terrible luck is always getting in the way.
Right, okay.
And in his superhero alter ego, he just somehow manages not to be affected by his bad luck.
Right. I think my favorite superhero is Mr. Fantastic or Reed Richards. He's just super intelligent and is stretchy, basically.
That latter clearly being the more important out of these two aspects.
I mean, I'd prefer the first one. Like, being stretchy helps if you want to get a drink without leaving your chair.
Oh, yeah. But what if it was an entirely different room and you couldn't even see where that drink was?
You can stretch your head and neck.
Fair point. That is way more... Or, like, that's way cleverer than I would have ever thought of. But assuming okay, if I wanted to get a drink right now, I would have to stop playing no matter what because I kind of need both hands.
Well, your feet can become hands when you can stretch them.
Technically, yes, I do suppose.
And also, if you were intelligent enough, you could create a robot that does it for you.
Now, we don't even need stretchy powers anymore.
Yeah.
Also, do you really want to get me on the path of Dr. Eggman Robotnik right now? Because that's how you get me to become Dr. Eggman Robotnik.
Well, I'd say in Mr. Fantastic's defense, he doesn't need to use innocent animals in his robots.
But that's the best part. No energy consumption whatsoever because you just use the animals.
Yeah, I think you're lost cause now.
I can probably find enough mice and stuff like that to power them, right, Bloomer? You can help me with that.
I don't think I've ever seen a mouse in real life.
I have because one of my older cats, when I was still living with my parents, she sometimes brought in mice. Well,
What do you do with it?
Usually they were dead. One time it wasn't, and that was unfortunate.
Oh.
Yeah. she probably wanted us to teach us how to catch mice, and yeah, that. Well, she never did it afterward, at least.
I once ate rat poison.
The problem with any kinds of poison is, how do we make sure that the cats don't go and take it? They were quite often alive. Were they? I only know of one incident. Maybe. Oh. Never mind then. I guess my parents never told me about those other alive ones.
I'm so happy to live in the place where we don't have massive spiders and cockroaches and I mean we have mice in the UK, but my house certainly isn't filled with them, or they're very stealthy. Ninja mice.
The worst that we have to deal with is flies, thankfully, but even those can get annoying.
I don't even have flies inside. I like that.
Yeah.
One benefit to being on the island.
Or like, what are they called? I never knew of that. But like, what are the flies that like suck your blood? What are they called again in English? I forgot.
Mosquitoes.
No. Well, I guess they might be mosquitoes too. I thought mosquitoes were the bigger version of them.
Mosquitoes are tiny. Let me.
Okay, I guess they're just called mosquitoes in English then, because in German we do differentiate, or at least I do. I don't know. Maybe I'm the weird one between the smaller ones and mosquitoes. But either way, under the assumption that mosquitoes are the normal ones too, yeah, those suck, literally.
Yeah.
And they're way too common here too. And the only way to ward them off is eating a lot of garlic, which technically I don't have any problems with. I love garlic. Really? Again? I thought I had this jump at this point. Yeah, I'm staying here for much longer. I'm gonna play some music.
Length of an adult mosquito is typically between 3mm and 6mm.
Yeah, that might just be the regular size of what I'm thinking of. Okay, I guess they're just called mosquitoes in English.
Here's a PDF of insects commonly mistaken for mosquitoes.
A PDF? What?
Yeah, is this the third search result on Google?
Can I cheese this? Maybe by not doing a full jump? Because at this point I'm getting annoyed by having to redo this part so many times. That works. And now to fall down here. Good.
Oh, that gatfly, sorry, not gatfly, dancefly looks very much like a mosquito. How big are those?
Well, as long as they don't bite you, then I'm all fine with that. The problem is that I'm kinda allergic to mosquito bites.
Okay, they're also known as daggerflies and balloonflies.
Daggerflies, oh god.
Yeah.
So if you have to find some daggerflies in the next D&D session, then I'm not gonna be sorry. Also, they're gonna be literally dagger-wielding flies.
As long as you bring balloonflies along.
What about the balloon flies?
These what are they called again? Dance. Well, okay, the PDF calls them dance flies. Wikipedia calls them dagger flies or balloon flies, so they're all the same thing.
Oh, okay.
They've just got a very threatening name and then a very non-threatening name. Oh, dance flies is also used for this family too. Okay.
The daggerflies just sounds like a really funny creature name.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Uh,
Like, what? Okay, Gabe, I disagree with that. I should have landed inside of there.
yes.
Like, daggerfly, just imagine, like, a JRPG and all of a sudden you run into a daggerfly. You wouldn't, like, based on the name, you wouldn't be batting an eye like that. Yeah, a daggerfly, that's a normal enemy.
Mm-hmm. They are 1 to 15 millimeters.
And now I'm imagining a bee drill, but wielding daggers instead of having those drills. Oh no, why did I... What?
I feel like the drills would be worse. Isn't a bee drill with knives just a smaller scyther?
I was thinking of that too, honestly. I like scythes, though, so I'm fine with that. Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm. Oh, jeez.
Like in one... That wasn't the full jump! Pooh. In one playthrough, I had a scythe with me, but I think at that point... When did they introduce Scissor? Assuming that's its English name?
Yeah.
Like the... Gen 2, okay. Yeah, it might have been Gen 2 then, because I do remember evolving it to Scissor at some point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I never had a scyther because I had Pokemon Blue, which had Pinsir instead, the worst of the two.
Why was it worse? Just the stat line?
He just looked silly.
Well, yeah.
It was pure bug, it wasn't flying.
Oh, yeah, that too.
I think it was physically strong. But I'm not using it in battle, so I don't really know.
Was Bug a special type?
How do you mean?
In Gen 1, they didn't differentiate the moves by their typing, but the...
Oh, right.
But the types. Or, yeah. By special and physical. There we go.
Bug type.
Welcome back, Falls King's Keep. I haven't missed you.
How would I find that information on Wikipedia?
Ooh. That's a good question, actually.
Oh, this is very literally the second sentence on the page.
Perfect.
All damaging bug moves were physical,
Ah.
but now some are special.
So with it being a physical attacker, wouldn't even be a problem.
Yeah.
But in general, the special stat was kind of dumb in the first gen.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh yeah, we have this... There we go. We have an attack stat. What does it do? Well, it determines how much damage you deal. Okay. We also have a defense stat. What does it do? It determines how much damage you're preventing when you're getting attacked. Okay, makes sense. And then we also have a special stat. What does that do? Oh, it's attack and defense, but for special attacks. Why?
Yeah.
Like, I could see, okay. what they could have done if they only wanted to have one special stat, or what I would have done is, like special is both for attack and defense, but the more attack you have, the better your special attack is, and the more defense you have, the better your special defense is. And on top of that, the higher your special, the better. Crud. The higher special is, the better it is for special attack and defense, compared to just attack and just defense.
Yeah.
That might have been a headache to like figure out as a kid, but still better than, oh yeah, it's just both. Period. Which means that Pokemon like Alakazam are freaking broken.
Yeah.
But I guess Alakazam even nowadays has good special attack and special defense, so it's probably not changed a whole lot.
I remember Flareon was his example. For a Pokemon that's screwed by that system. Because fire was special.
Yeah.
But Flareon had a high attack, not
Oh, yeah. So it can't make use of its typing at all, it just can do normal attacks.
Yeah.
Which it doesn't even get stabbed from. And it's really unfortunate because Flareon is the best out of the 3 original evolutions, if you ask me.
Oh.
Oh.
Might have gone Jolteon, but definitely not Vaporeon.
To be fair, I probably did go... Oh no, wait, I did... What am I doing? I probably... No. Like, my first generation that I played was yellow. So I had access to all the starters. And there we go. I do not agree with your game. I definitely did not deserve to land here, but I'll take it. I had access to all the starters and a Pikachu, so I had all the types that the evolutions could give me. I do remember that my rival had a Jolteon, though, in the Elite Four.
Yeah.
I don't remember what determined what kind of setup he had, though.
It depends on how many times you beat him before then.
Oh. Now I really hope that Jolteon means that I beat the ever-living shit out of him.
Well, I think it's based on the 2...
What am I doing? Oh.
Let me check.
Oh, actually, I'm assuming it also includes like the battle that you can, like the original battle in Route 22 or whatever we looked up like last week, I think it was.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, like the original one, the first one, where you're all like super weak, and I probably skipped that one, so...
That counts as a loss. As far as I remember.
Bulbapedia probably has all that info.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Ah, I see I'm not the only one that's curious about... Oh no! Ah, Bargainbuuuuuurgh.
Pokemon Yellow. See here.
Just a
There's
bit too much again.
Section for Pokemon Yellow.
At the very least, I could definitely say that I've gotten more proficient in... Never mind. I hate this section. It's so annoying.
Okay, so the evolution that Blue will choose is all determined by the time you fight him in Pokemon Tower. There are 4 possible battles with him before that. The one at SSN does nothing to determine.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can actually skip it.
How? You
You can reach
need
London
cut.
Town before. Yeah, if you trade in a Pokemon cut.
But that's cheating.
Is it? Yeah. But yeah.
Oh, you mean just you can skip it, but does it count as a loss, or does it not count towards anything?
It doesn't. It literally doesn't count towards anything.
Oh,
It doesn't help determine what the EV evolves into.
okay. Weird.
So yeah, just taking the first 3 battles, the very first one at the lab, the one on Route 22, and the one going northwards in Cerulean City. If you lose against the rival at the lab, they get a Vaporeon. If you win at the lab but lose on Route 22 or skip it, they get a Flareon.
Oh,
If you win both fights at the lab and Route 22, he gets a Jolteon.
okay. In that case, I guess I must have.
So the one at Cerulean City doesn't match either, which is the first.
Okay. So I guess I must have beaten him in the route next to Viridian.
Yeah.
Interesting. There we no.
No. See this screen a lot. So yeah, if you lose a lot, they'll give you they'll think, oh, you need some help. We'll give you the water type.
Mm. If you're doing okay, well, it's by that point though, you would have a team that covers all weaknesses though.
Mm.
And honestly, who would pick this god-awful Pikachu that you can't even evolve all the way with him all the way to the Elite Four? I was one of these kids, I know, yes.
Right.
Look, you always... Oh, that's a new one. You always take your starter with you all the way to the end, don't you? Unless you're doing a Nuzlocke. Or you're one of these weird people who doesn't like, wait, I didn't take my starter with me all the way to the end in Sun and Moon. I think that was the only time, though. What did you say?
I think I've always taken with starter.
I think I only didn't do it in literally Sun and Moon because... Man, that owl turns edgy. Like, Oh wait, did I? I don't remember which starter I picked in the latest Sword and Shield, but I feel like I knew it like a week ago or so. Either way, I don't think I took that Pokemon with me all the way till the end because I wanted to have a pure Steel type, and it kind of turned into a Steel Grass type team. No! Oh, I should have. Okay, that's better still. Yeah, since Sun and Moon, I like doing type challenges where I only pick like 1 or 2 types.
Right.
In Sun and Moon, it was pretty much just pure coincidence because it seems like I just like ghost Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
And one after another, I found ghost Pokemon that I really liked.
Right.
I don't know which ghost Pokemon I picked up first, but I want to say that like one of the first ones was Ghastly, definitely. Then Mischievous I also found fairly early. And I don't think I've had either of them in my team in that... Ah, no, I'm an idiot. I don't think I've had either Ghastly, Anti-Line, or Mischievous in any of my teams by that point. Then I found a Litwick, and Litwick is the best Pokemon. I don't care what you're
Right.
saying. It's a cute little candle and it evolves into a chandelier. How can I not love that? So I also picked the Litwick line. Then at some point my starter turned into a ghost. Wait, what? You booted off the team anyway after many ghosts.
Right.
Well, not by that point, but it wasn't the next thing that happened. Then there was the Sandcastle Pokemon, which is Ground Ghost, which I had in my team for a bit. Mimikyu is Ghost, and Fairy, which is the sole reason I managed to make it through the game, because every single goddamn Pokemon knows either Bite, Crunch, or Faint, and goddamn Ghost type moves. Ghost? Dark type moves.
Yeah.
Then the Moon Legendary also turned out to be a ghost. And I'm forgetting about one of them still. Oh right, the Pokemon that replaced my starter Pokemon, the Anchor. It's Ghost and Grass, and has same type attack bonus for Steel type moves. And I mean, it's an Anchor. How can I not take an Anchor with me? Like, Totsugeki!
Right.
Not that I played Guilty Gear back then, but nowadays it's even more of a reason. I mean, I had played Guilty Gear, the original one, but man, that game kicks your ass.
Right.
And I would want to say that even back then, my main fighter, the 2 or 3 times that I played Guilty Gear, was Kai. And it definitely was Kai, because I remember that before you fight against... Why is this jump so tight? Before you fight against Testament and Justice? Or Judgment? I never remember which one of the two it is.
Justice.
Justice, okay. Correct. Yeah, I only know that both of them are Helltaker characters.
Right.
Yeah, Justice... before you fight Testament and Justice, you fight against your rival, which in Kai's case is Soul Bad Guy, and fuck Soul. This might be the reason why I don't like Soul in Strive either.
Right.
No, honestly, he is a pain to fight. He's on the same level as Testament. He just sucks. Though in Guilty Gear Strive, I think the person that I've liked fighting the least is probably still Potemkin. As Kai, anyway. Now that I'm playing as Rumlethal, I haven't faced any Potemkin, so I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, he's just got too much armor and too much damage, and oh god, why? Please stop! He's already dead! Yeah, I really don't know what to do against Potemkin with Kai. It's like, okay, I'm staying at range. Oh no, he's flicking away my projectiles and right back at me. Oh no. Oh no, now he's doing this. What am I supposed to do here? Not this. Or he does his move where he charges towards you and then cancels out of it into a Heavenly Potemkin Buster, and oh no, I'm dead. Or I'm trying to be close, and if I'm close against Potemkin, I'm dead anyway, so... yeah. Although I have gotten better as Rumlethal, so that's good at least. Although I feel like I'm not doing well because I'm good as Rumlethal, and more like I'm doing well as Rumlethal because Rumlethal is just busted. But who counts really? Yeah, no, she's really good. She has so good like range options, and I've even figured out how to properly play as her when I don't have any swords. And by that I mean, okay, I threw my first sword, might as well throw my second sword now.
Yeah.
And now that both of my swords are gone, what to do? Well, let's do a pro gamer move. I charge at the enemy, they don't expect it, I grab them, throw them against the wall, and then I get my swords back because they're at the wall now.
Right.
Like, honestly, nobody ever at floor 7 at least. Because, like, floor 7 is probably still pretty good people, all things considered. Except I'm not one of them, I'm more like a floor 6 person, but anyway. What do I want to say? Yeah, like, those people just never expect you to just suddenly rush at them and then grab them, just as if it was nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why it keeps working, honestly. Well, actually, I do know. They're probably the same kind of people as me who, even though something has happened like a bajillion times already, they still haven't learned. Crud. Case in point of this Jump King gameplay here.
No reactions.
Yeah. Like, it takes me probably like 10 losses until I realize maybe I should block low against this person.
I just can't react fast enough.
Yeah. I mean, neither can I. It's literally all just, okay, I'm going to try and bait you. Like, I'm rushing towards you, and then last second I'm pressing back in order to block, and then they actually did attack me, and haha, now I missed your attack. Or something along the lines of, that. Or alternatively, I just attack them and don't give them a chance to do anything to me. That is pretty much the only way I can get a win. You know, like in a game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Your game plan isn't to win. Your game plan is to never let the enemy get a move in. That's how you win.
Sounds like a nice game to play.
Which is why I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah.
Guilty Gear, though, on the other hand, or any fighting game, really, like, that's kind of the thing that I have a bit of a problem with the fighting games. Like, yeah, combos are fun and all, but if your combo is so good that you can just take down the half of the enemy's health bar without them being able to do anything, that is kind of a problem. Like, at that point, all you want to do is getting these combos, and then that just means locking out the opponent out of playing. And
Yeah.
although you first have to be able to get those combos, like get a proper setup for them, and depending on how difficult it is to get these setups, I don't know. I'm not good enough of a fighting game player that I can make any, like, any good judgment calls on that. But either way, Ramlethal is very fun to play. But so is Kai, and Kai, I don't know. Maybe he needs a buff, maybe I need to get better. Maybe I'm just using the wrong moves, I don't know. But that's kind of the thing between the two. Like, with Ramlethal, it feels like I'm barely doing anything and dealing a lot of damage. And with Kai, it feels like, okay, I'm doing all these, like, bajillion moves, and what do you mean I only took down a quarter of the enemy's health bar? What? I've been beating at them for a minute.
I sort of get that feeling with Soul.
Pardon?
I sort of get that feeling with Soul.
Soul has more damage per attack than Kai has, at least. Although I guess even the game agrees Soul is a bit more difficult to play than Kai. Like, I think Soul is 4 in or in easiness. That's not a good word. Like, his difficulty is 2 out of 5, but they have like 4 stars for him, so I don't know how to
think
But
it's
you know what I mean,
for
like
ease of
he's
use. Yeah.
yeah, ease of use. Yeah, I guess that's a better term. 4 out of 5 in ease of use, whereas Kai has a 5 out of 5. I think he and Giovanna are the only 5 out of 5s. Can I just do a full? I could have just done a full. God damn it. How did I forget that? Yeah. I don't even remember what kind of difficulty Ramlethal had. But she doesn't feel that difficult. Like, she's a bit slow. But she more than makes up for that with her insane range. And then the only thing you need to learn is what to do once you're out of swords, and as long as rushing at the enemy and grabbing them works, I'm gonna be fine. And once I have a super meter, I just use my one super, and the enemy probably blocks it. I don't care, I have my swords back now. There's probably better stuff you can do with your super, but it's good enough for me. Man, now I want to play Guilty Gear.
What was the Guilty Gear? Newest Guilty Gear 7 years ago.
What do you mean?
I just Google searched Guilty Gear ease of use, and one of the top results was a Reddit questions asking for advice as a new player.
Ah.
7 years ago, and someone listed characters that require minimal training mode, roughly ordered from strongest to weakest. At the top is Faust, then Soul, Melia, Slayer, Chip, Ino, Kai, and
Ino is easier than Kai? What
Yeah.
Like, look what that surprise has made me do. I just jumped down this pit here for no goddamn reason. Like, Ino is incredibly difficult if you ask me.
Then
At
the
least
very
in
bottom,
Strive.
Potemkin.
Yeah, Potemkin is kind of difficult, even still.
Roughly ordered from strongest to weakest. So this person say Potemkin's the weakest.
From what I've heard in Strive, Potemkin isn't one of the better half of characters. But that doesn't mean that I don't have any problems against him. Like, good god, Potemkin, please stop.
Yeah.
Okay, I've officially forgotten how to do that jump. Oh yeah, looking at the chandelier here, I just got reminded that fairly recently they added the option to customize... to customize your online lobby. Like your personal one if you want to play against like just random, not random, but like against friends and stuff. And alongside with the customization options, right, they added the ability to unlock new customization items like different decor, different decor, pretty much just everything, but like the main point is one of these is chandeliers, and they have like you can only place I think 30 regular items and 30 quote-unquote special items, with the special items just being animated items, like say chandeliers that dangle off the top of the ceiling, and I may or may not have created a lobby that has 30 chandeliers all swinging at the same time. Look, if you give me this power, I'm going to abuse it.
Yeah. I'm not looked into customizing my lobby. If I don't know what the things look
Actually,
like, am
I don't know
look into
why. I don't know why, but last time I logged in, they gave me 100,000, whatever the currency is.
There was a celebration or something. I think a
Oh,
tournament
yeah.
finishing or something.
Ah, that might be it. So if you haven't gotten it yet, at least, if you log in quick enough, then you might still get it.
I've got lots of lobby items that I have no idea what they look like because they don't preview the item when you fish for it.
That's really dumb. Okay, where do I have to jump off here? That's where I got to like an hour ago at this point. Probably more like half an hour, and then I fall down. I think I have to go to the lower right bottom, but from where do I have to do a short jump? Okay, got it. Okay, now can I... No, not like that. Also not like this, okay. There we go. Wow, some actual new content again. Don't worry though, it's not going to last for long. I'm probably going to go back to where I was in just a second.
I was going to say, don't speak too soon.
Okay, what? Okay, I have to go to the left here first, I think. Oh wait, up there's a crow. I'm not going to go for that crow. I'm not going to get that gold. Oh, that's why I didn't have any gold. Because the crow has it. Okay, I just need to do a shorter jump. Hello, crow. Can you fly off, please? Thank you. Nice, now I didn't need to land on that platform. Excellent. Wait, what? Oh. Wow, that's a platform, huh?
You didn't see it?
Like, roughly on that height here. Like, how do I even get up there without jumping over everything? Okay, some point. Oh, that was close.
Yeah.
I definitely cannot do a bounce. I might have to do it from the other side, actually. No, that's not... I'm not gonna be... There goes nothing. Case in point, yeah, there goes nothing. I couldn't go high enough here, though. What? What am I supposed to do?
Can you bounce on the left wall to reach that?
I can, but not high enough. Or not far enough, either.
There's a platform above you.
Like this one, yeah. But I cannot get on it, is the problem. Maybe like that. Gotta be super careful that I don't get on the like sloped portion here, otherwise I fall straight off. Ah, nice. That's how to do it. Let's try to bounce back to the left. There we go. Do I want to get this crow? The short answer is yes. The long answer is I don't want to bother getting back because I don't even remember the screen from the playthroughs that I've watched. Well, I say watched, but it's pretty much just been listening to. My playthroughs, you probably know who I'm referring to.
Callie.
Yeah. Although I also did, like, tune into... Oh no, that was not long enough. Okay, that's fine. I did also shortly, like, tune into Okayu's stream every once in a while. But I didn't like it. I never saw her getting past Bargainbuuuuuurgh. I'm pretty sure she also beat the game though, so it's just that I didn't follow it religiously or anything. What was it doing there? Trying to fall down or something? Huh? Speaking of trying to fall down.
Oh no.
That's fine. Not so much. Okay, never mind. It's still fine. I'm still in Bargainbuuuuuurgh. Don't you dare. Oh no, I have to do this jump. Fuck. Never mind, these jumps, plural.
Yeah. I would have given up a long time ago.
That's the problem. It's still fun.
Is it though?
Yeah. Like, see? I got back up here, no problem. Yeah, I don't know either how I did that, honestly. Just imagine I hadn't watched all these. Oh, that was way too much. I should be fine though. Yeah, don't say these kind of things, huh? Yeah, just imagine I hadn't seen or listened to any of the playthroughs, then I would be completely blind on what's awaiting me in the future. Then it would actually be like a surprise whenever I get to a new screen and, oh my god, look at this stuff. That's amazing. Although I probably... Damn, that was close. I probably won't do any of the DLC. Maybe, and that's a big maybe. I might do the first one, but definitely not the second one.
Because it's more difficult than the others?
Yes, each DLC gets more difficult than the last section. And in the third campaign, Ghost the Babe, it's ridiculous. Like, do one false jump and you're all the way back to the beginning. Like, that's not fun anymore at that point.
Yeah.
Like right now, actually that's a lot better than what I wanted to do, huh? Right now, if I do a missed jump, then yeah, I'm getting sent back a tiny bit. But not too much. Usually if I, the case that I am ending up all the way back to the forest is because I do every subsequent jump incorrectly too. Because I'm kind of rusty on the old stuff, or like, yeah, the muscle memory hasn't returned yet. I don't even know what the first DLC is called, but in that one, in the first DLC, it's, yeah, a bit more punishing. There's only one actual, like, checkpoint, if you can call it that even. But, yeah, there are enough safety blankets that it still feels fair. But the jumps are a lot more precise either way. But in Ghost the Babe, yeah, no. In that DLC, the game just says, fuck you. Back to the beginning with, no, fucking just do a full jump if you have to, you damn idiot. That wasn't enough. So case in, oh god. Almost had to get back to the forest. I almost fulfilled the prophecy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Although at some point...
So how would you feel if the DLC wasn't free and you paid for it and then couldn't complete it?
I'd take a look at user reviews first. Like I always do that with any game outside of maybe Toho and Sonic, but with Sonic mostly because I want to be able to take a look at that, or rather, because I want to shit on it, let's be real here.
Right.
I've had a Sonic game since early childhood, so I might as well stick with it.
What if everyone said it was easy and it turned out to be really difficult?
Good question. I have... if you'd asked me this... Oh no, that's not gonna work. Yeah. Ah! If you'd asked me this question a couple years earlier, I probably would have said I'm gonna stick with it until I beat it.
Mm-hmm.
But nowadays, I have dropped enough games because I didn't enjoy them.
Mm-hmm.
So I probably would just drop it.
Right.
Like I have 100 and something games still in my backlog.
Mm-hmm.
180, I think. Oh no.
Oh,
Okay.
so you probably wouldn't regret the purchase?
I might still regret the purchase, but it happens. I've had 40 euro or something games that I never finished. It just happens. Sometimes you just make a failed, like a missed purchase.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I'd rather lose a little bit of money and not get my money's worth out of a game than lose money and time by forcing myself to play through something that I do not enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
I can just do a full jump here. Oh god, really? Okay, Crow, I am getting you this time. Never mind.
Do you jump a bit too far every time?
I don't know. Like, I need to jump far enough.
There's a flat part on that next column.
Oh, you're right. Oh no. Oh fuck.
Oh no.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, do they expect you to land on that flat part? That's like Ghost the Babe kind of bullshit. But you might be right, actually.
Last time I saw that overhang, I thought it was too long for you to make a direct fall on the platform.
Oh my god, you were correct.
Oh, wait.
Fine by me. I did not deserve to land there.
Why did you just walk straight off?
Either way, I got the crow.
Yeah.
Well, I say I got, but it kind of flew away, and I don't even know if I'm gonna keep chasing it down, because at some point it's gonna be ridiculously difficult.
Oh, you don't even get the thing.
Oh no, like the gold that it carries? I'm not entirely sure, but my educated guess is that, like the boot seller at the lower part of Bargainbuuuuuurgh said, oh yeah, if you have a gold, I can sell these boots to you. They're really comfortable and make you jump really well. And I'm guessing at some point at the very top of this, of the tower, probably shortly before I get to the babe. Oh no. Okay. Shortly before I get to the babe, I would probably get the coin, the gold coin that the crow is carrying, and then I probably would have to go all the way back and trade in the coin for the boots. Either that, or maybe I could keep that coin for New Game Plus. Oh my god, I cannot do a single jump anymore. Yeah, probably, like, unless I fall down all the way here with the coin in my hands, I will not go out of my way to grab that coin. To grab the boots.
Well, I mean, yeah, if you're in the area, might as well.
Yeah.
And the chance of being in the area is higher than I'd like.
At some point there's got to be a checkpoint. And if you fall down from that checkpoint again, then you must have done it on purpose, like. Like, it's literally... Okay, not literally, but pretty much impossible to fall down by accident at that point. I haven't gotten to that checkpoint yet, sadly. But it is also near the end of the game, too. I'm getting too impatient, it seems. Like, come on. You could have slid in there instead of out of it again. Like, if 3/4 are over this portion, then you shouldn't slip out of it anymore. It's kind of like when a basketball bounces on the hoop for like 5 times. At that point, it should go in and not out.
Yeah.
What do you mean that wasn't enough? Oh. On the plus side, I haven't fallen back down to the false King's Keep yet. I know what I said.
Every time you said that, yeah.
Although if I fail this jump here, like to the other side, then I'm gonna...
You're saying?
Not quite how I imagined that fall to fail, but I'm back out, so... Screw you, false King's Keep! Oh no.
No tempt fate.
I only have myself to blame for this, though. Like, why did I do a full jump here? There's never a full jump there. If I didn't know it any better, like if I was just a viewer, I would assume, okay, this person did it on purpose for comedic effect, but no, I didn't. Good thing I didn't say I haven't failed that jump in a while, at least, though. I was definitely thinking it.
Thinking it is enough.
Yep. But at least I can get back up here again quickly. Like, that's the beauty of this game. You do get better with each failed attempt. And even the further you get, like, even if you don't go to a section for a while, just by progressing the game, you do still figure out, like, how much are you supposed to hold the button down for any given point in order to get, like, a specific distance in. So there is definitely a gradual improvement, as long as you just keep playing. Callie actually, no, that wasn't long enough. Grats. So about what I said earlier.
If you can repeat your jump at, say, one after the other, I would agree with you.
Yeah.
But by the time you get back up there, at least this is the same, essentially the same move, being done over and over.
I mean, I still stand by what I said. It's just, sometimes the timing is just slightly off. Since, like, 1, 2, like there's 2 seconds for you to hold down the button. Huh. And each frame question mark that you hold down the button for does charge your jump slightly. So sometimes you just misjudge for how long you've held down the button for, like say 10 milliseconds, and that's already enough sometimes for you to either under or overshoot, and then you want to play it safely and charge it for way too much, or you have your positioning wrong like I just did, and then you just screw things up. And then you... Wow, that's... And then you just fall off like an idiot. But look at me, how fast I am getting up here again now. As if I was a speedrunner this quickly. Never mind. But honestly, the speedrun of this game is so... Like, just watching the speedrun makes you think, oh yeah, this game's super easy, I could do that. Because they just...
I know what I want to do. My brain can't just do it.
Yeah. That's the problem with any game, though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I have that problem with every game.
Including Strive. Although I feel like in this game, the brain... Well, of course the brain has importance in here because, you know, without the brain you couldn't do anything. But a lot of these jumps are kind of subconscious. Especially in parts that you have done a lot before. Like, it's just muscle memory, although the muscle memory also is stored somewhere in the brain, I would assume, but... That wasn't a full jump, NCS! You got that, idiot! Okay, that jump though, yeah, that jump can go die in a fire or something, I don't know. I still don't really know how to do it. Like, this section here is just, ugh. And this jump in particular, why are you more difficult than you need to be? And I've gotten this jump here down more than millisecond. Oh no, I felt that. Yeah, some of the jumps you just feel like they're gonna go wrong. I meant to release the button there instead of going to the right. Yeah, that's something that I also have to learn. Just if you think something's gonna go wrong, just let go of any directional input.
Yeah.
Once I do that, then I'll probably fall down only half as many times. Okay, maybe not half, maybe 3/4 as many times still.
Right.
Yeah, that... I don't know why this jump is so difficult. Maybe the platform's just too small for how high it is? And this one. The only good part about this place here is that it's incredibly safe in the... as in, you can't really fall down a whole lot here. Well, now you can again.
As you demonstrate.
Exactly. I just wanted to demonstrate that. There we go. Sometimes I don't know if I need to talk more or less in order to get these jumps correct. Okay, also I think this jump here is just a lot easier if I do it from the corner.
Mm.
Yeah, because you need to get a specific height in.
Mm. Oh, that's a cool detail. You can actually see the bridges up, stairs up that used to be there.
Oh, you mean at the below me right now?
Very
Yeah.
fun. Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of Castlevania in a way,
Yeah.
where there's also staircases in the background, but you just have to hop up platforms to the foreground instead.
Yeah.
See, Bargainbuuuuuurgh's a lot easier than the previous place.
Uh-huh.
Minus this jump. Like honestly, never mind. That was a full jump, not a... Okay. Yeah, sometimes I just screw up, I don't know why. Like, I know exactly, okay, this is a full jump. Why didn't you do a full jump? They're the easiest jumps, just keep the button down until you automatically jump.
Yeah.
Oh, no, no. Okay. That worked surprisingly better than I thought it would. Because I definitely misjudged the length that I had to hold down, and then I panicked.
Mm-hmm.
Like in a fighting game where I just panic and mash all sorts of buttons, and then I die.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, that was too much. I felt that. But my fingers didn't react in time.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to get out of Bargainbuuuuuurgh today. Like, I at least want to get back to the place where I chased down the crow.
Uh-huh.
Wait, what?
I guess that wasn't that far away.
Yeah.
As the crow flies.
Like, it literally is just, past that jump that I keep messing up. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, that's fine. That isn't. It's kind of weird. Oh, no, no, that was too much. It's kind of weird. Once you mess up a jump once, and you get an immediate retry, you still just screw it up immediately thereafter. I don't know why this keeps happening to me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, bumped my head. Hey, Jump King? No. But it is pretty much just 2-ish jumps per area that I have troubles with, and those just keep sending me flying back.
Mm.
And this now for some reason. I never double bounce there. Why does it keep happening now? I guess my positioning is just different. But right, in Guilty Gear, they in Strife, they did announce that Baiken is going to be a playable character in January.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they announced when exactly in January, but I think it was late January though. Did you say you used to main her, or?
No, I did not.
No.
But she just felt like an awesome character back in
Ah.
XX that I played. I still main Soul.
Before they changed some of his buttons around.
I still main Soul in Strife.
True.
I just don't use the moves I used to use because of the buttons being different to what I remember.
There we go. Back up here. Now with Ramlethal, I'm still learning some of the moves and how to make them useful. Though I did recently find out a combo with her that's fairly useful. I haven't been able to use it in a match yet, but and it does make use of the Z move, like the forward, down, down, forward, and punch. Which, I mean, those moves are always a little bit annoying to input, but it's actually a pretty nice move because Ramlethal dashes forward a little bit when doing it. So she can like close some gaps, and the movement itself, the combo itself doesn't make use of the swords, I don't think. So you could use it even without when you have thrown all of your swords away, which is really nice.
Yeah.
And since you need to rush at your opponent for that combo anyway, you could like, haha, I'm gonna grab you. No, you won't. I'm gonna jump over you. Wait, now my combo doesn't work either. I'm gonna block low. Now my combo doesn't work either. God damn it! Never mind, this combo is useless now. It would probably deal more damage than...
late January.
Late January.
Trade just this late January for biking.
Yeah. Although I would still say that the combo would still deal more damage than the grab. So I probably could do the combo, but the grab is more consistent since it's just one button rather than a lot of buttons.
Yeah.
I'm amazed I didn't fall down there, considering that what I wanted to try was... I don't even know what I wanted to try. Okay, that's not a full jump. Whee! Welcome back. Whee!
So
wait, what? Why did I do that? What am I gonna do now? That works. Yep.
Oh wait, I did half main jam.
Oh.
And that I don't think I beat the arcade as her. I can't remember. It's been so long. But I definitely played a lot as jam. So I would really appreciate her being back in Strife.
The arcade in XX?
Yeah.
I'm assuming it...
Where Dizzy was the final boss, who also used to be added to Strife.
I'm assuming that arcade did not have this super weird system.
Absolutely not. I don't even know if there were other difficulties.
Oh, just at one?
I don't remember. I assume there was more than one, but I definitely didn't try the hardest if it did exist.
Yeah. God, I still can't beat... But I guess I did beat Nagoriyuki with Ramlethal once. On Extreme. Just out of pure luck, honestly. I guess the game really felt pity. That was not a full jump, but it worked anyway. Good. That jump is so precise for this section of the game. Or I just didn't know something about this jump, that might also be it.
Which one?
The one where I have to jump into the building from the side.
Oh, that one.
Like here, they still give you like this really nice platform and all. What the fuck? I was not pressing this button for that long. This one I was, and they really would have deserved to fall. Never mind. I guess they made me fall like fall here in like. Oh yeah, you're right. You definitely did deserve that jump.
Ooh. I've been playing some more Gunfire Reborn recently. Trying to beat Reincarnation 8 on my own.
Ah.
I finally did manage to do it.
Oh, nice. With what's his name?
Tiger.
The tiger, yeah. Nice.
I had to fish for a what's the piercing flame for his starting weapon, and it came with the inscription +1 projectile, plus 100% consumption. So it's basically a double caliber piercing flame.
Nice. Did it carry it all the way to the end, or?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Then I also fished for the
Oh no, this
blessing,
much.
where if you do a crit hit, he applies shock to everyone in 10 meters around the target. Which means you can trigger elemental reactions immediately, and it's a good one as well. What's it called? Miasma, the one where they get controlled.
Oh, that's just control.
Oh, control. Miasma's the poison one then.
Yeah. Well, control doesn't have poison actually. Yeah. See, that's too much now. But I guess it's better to have too much power, because then you don't do this.
The problem with the weapon is that you use the ammo so quickly.
I mean, it was double consumption, so yeah.
Yeah. But luckily, I picked up a bullet bank.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah. That basically carried me throughout the whole thing. And I've not been able to... Yeah, that was the only time I've done it. I've tried a couple times since. Once with the bird. Which wasted around 5,000... what are they called? Spirit essences.
How did you waste 5,000 spirit essence?
I was trying to fish for a particular blessing and it never showed up.
Oh.
To be fair, there is a hard cap of 25,000. You gotta use them somewhere, I guess.
Yeah. No. Pfft. Ah, that was fine. I'm still in Bargainbuuuuuurgh.
We were going to say something earlier before I interrupted.
I don't remember, so it wasn't important.
Right.
But in roguelikes, it's I don't want to say that on the highest difficulties it's not uncommon to just that you need a lot of luck in order to beat them, but it's kind of the case.
Absolutely.
There we go. Like even in Slay the Spire, if I do a run on Ascension 20, yeah, no, I will lose most of them, but that's also because I'm not good enough to actually beat Ascension 20 reliably. No, no!
Oh.
I got stuck. I don't know how, but I did get stuck. Oh no, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, although Ascension 10 in Slay the Spire, I want to say I can do fairly reliably if I have practice with the character. Ascension 1 is like child's play, that one is pretty much what I play regularly. Like Ascension 10 is kind of when I want to have a challenge in a way. Oh wait, no, I need to go here. And anything above Ascension 10 is, yeah, well, I guess I'll unlock it once and then replay it again. Like, it can be fun to play on Ascension 20, but I don't remember if I have actually beaten Ascension 20 with a single character. I have it unlocked for all of them now. I did, last week, unlock it with all the ones that I was missing. Mostly the Watcher, the 4th character. Also the easiest one to unlock all of these Ascensions with. Because with the Watcher, like the stance-based character, where one of the stances is literally deal double damage. And so what you do is you just kill all the enemies before they can even touch you. Yeah. Like, I think every single one of my runs was just, oh yeah, I am fucked. I am trying to get to Wrath very quickly, and really? And from that on, just deal a shit ton of damage. Yeah, no, that I deserve.
Alright.
And I think they all had were at least partially a scry deck too, where one of the cards says, like, scry is take a look at the top X cards of your deck, where X is the number of scry that is on the card here. Like if it says scry 5, look at the top 5 cards of your deck. And then you can discard any of them. Up to the amount of which you scry for. And then there's one card which is uncommon admittedly, but I got lucky and got it quite a couple of times. One of the cards reads, whenever you scry, return this card to your hand, and this card deals 4 damage. Upgraded 6, I believe. So it's just 6 damage every time you scry for free. And some of your scry cards deal damage too, so it's just really nice to get, god damn it, to get the damage going. And admittedly, I think one card that I also had every single run that was actually the run winner was Blasphemy. Which, Blasphemy is a 1-cost card with Retain, so it does not get discarded at the end of the turn. And gain Divinity, which is a stance where you gain triple damage instead of just double, and unlike Wrath, which gives you double damage, and lets you will make you take double damage too. In Divinity, you don't take any more damage; it's just deal triple damage. That's it. But it does end at the end of the turn. And with Divinity, it also has one added caveat, which is printed on the card, which reads, die at the start of your next turn.
Yeah.
So if you don't kill the enemies in one turn, you're kinda screwed. Unless any damaging effect you have, or any damage blocking effect, like Buffer, which one relic gives you Buffer, or any resurrection effect, like the Fairy in a Bottle, which admittedly does go away after one use, or even damage reduction effects, like there's an event which gives you 3, or on higher ascensions only 3. What are they called again? I forgot what the card is called, but they're just neutral cards for 1, and they give you what's it called? Intangible, which makes it so you can only take a single point of damage from any source, period.
Right, yeah.
And if you have 2 of them, they last until your next turn. So if you have 2, like if you apply 2 of them, then use Blasphemy to get to your triple damage. Yeah, if you don't manage to kill all the enemies, die next turn means take 1 damage. And that's it. Yeah. That said, you do need to actually, really, get all those cards in your hand. Well, Divinity, or rather Blasphemy, you can just hold on to because it has Retain. But the 2 cards that give you Intangible, you do need to find those both in the same turn.
Right.
On the higher ascensions, there is only 3 of them, which, yeah, a little unfortunate. And if you get those cards to your deck, the event also says that you halve your maximum HP, so, oops. At the cost of only taking 1 damage from the enemies during turns, so it is definitely well worth it. And if you don't win the battle in 3 turns, and then you have a problem anyway.
Right.
Yeah. Like the Watcher, for what the name implies, is actually an incredibly aggressive character. In some playstyles, the best ones in my opinion. Like, just get Blasphemy and then kill the enemies. That is the best playstyle in my opinion. That said, Blasphemy is a rare card, so good luck. But there are other ways to enter Divinity. Precisely through... Well, you're supposed to get Divinity by... or to enter Divinity by gaining 10 Mantra, and there are a couple of cards that just gain you Mantra. But that's usually too slow. Then you can just have Blasphemy instead. Or just kill the enemies with Wrath, which, you know, that deal and take double damage. Then you can also, like, as safety precaution, there are a couple of cards. Well, there's one card that gives you Wrath, and another one that gives you Tranquility, which is the other stance that you can have, which does nothing outside of giving you 2 energy when exiting the stance. So it's kind of a setup stance in a way. Have this before going to Wrath, so you can do more stuff in Wrath. And like these cards cost 0 when upgraded and always retain. So you can just have them in your hand in case you need a safety button to quickly leave Wrath, so you don't die from a huge enemy attack.
Right.
So yeah. This jump is so precise too. at it! I made it over, and then the game says, nope, didn't make it over all the way. You're falling in the other way now. So rude. Oops. There we go. There we go. Not a fail at that other jump again. Which I don't even know which the other jump was that I keep failing nowadays. I think the last time I got this far I literally just walked off and that was the problem.
Yeah.
Well,
at the crow, you just walked off.
Yeah, I mean, before I chased after the crow.
Oh.
I meant around to this area here. I'm too scared to make any big jumps anymore. Like, what if I fall down this hole that's right here on the ground for some reason? Oh no. At this rate, I feel like I should just do a full jump so I bounce. Yeah, that was a lot easier, wasn't it? Now do a full jump. That wasn't a full jump. I didn't input a full jump either, for what it's worth. But I guess I did hold the button down for a bit too long. Which unfortunately means that I need to do that awkward jump again. No. Game. Okay. Okay. Whew. I think I know what I need to do for this short, or for this jump here, this wide jump. I just need to literally walk to the edge of the platform and then do a short hop. Good. I want to say that it's possible to just jump on there straight from the staircase, but still have to figure out the timing for that, if it's even possible at all. There we go. That was a full jump. That was a full jump. New area. I kind of want to call it a day. I think I need to go to the right side? Oh no.
I couldn't see anything.
Like, I can't jump high enough to get to the right platform, definitely not, or the center platform, definitely not to the left one. Yeah, I need to go to, oh no. That wasn't a fall game, that was me doing this intentionally, because I now need to go to the right, which, oh no, do I actually need to jump on the small platform here? Oh fuck. You take that as a no!
Oh.
Thanks, game. Okay, that is not a full jump. This is going to be a full jump though.
Yeah, congrats.
Ooh, okay. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna drink something real quick. Catch my breath. Okay. No. Oh. I feel like I'm doing a lot better when I'm not practicing my jumps first.
Nice.
Thanks. Oh god, I have to jump on that small little flagpole here, don't I? I say all worried and then I do it twice in a row without problem. That was too much. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Whew. That's a full jump. That's an easy jump because you can just incrementally bounce a little bit higher. Is that a full jump? I don't know. Actually, no, that jump here is definitely not a full jump, no matter what. This one was to the left, yeah. Oh no. Okay. At least the game is still lenient enough and gives you all these platforms down here. So you don't fall all the way back to Bargainbuuuuuurgh. Actually, is this still Bargainbuuuuuurgh?
I didn't see a name change.
It's normally the bottom left corner. I guess if you go to the new area, it's also... Uh-oh. I guess there's also one that's like covering up the entire screen! Oh god.
Okay, yeah, that was at Bargainbuuuuuurgh.
Yeah, I guess I just didn't do the name change yet. Either way, I think this is a perfect time to stop the day. To stop the day. The day still lasts another 2 hours for me, but the stream, like my brain is mush. But hey, I technically made it to a new area for like a second.
Where were you when you started the stream?
My highest area was Bargainbuuuuuurgh, technically, but it did started in the False King's Keep.
Okay.
So I made it through one entire new area, technically speaking. Like I didn't go much further than the shoe guy in Bargainbuuuuuurgh, like maybe one screen. But either way, I feel like if I make a single jump more, then I'm just gonna screw everything up. Like so, I need some rest.
Yeah, that's fair.
But hey, for the fact that I only wanted to stream this game for 2 hours, like that. Yeah, no, I wouldn't have made any progress in 2 hours. But what I was trying to say is, though, I streamed for a lot more than I wanted to because this game is just so much fun.
Right.
Not sure how this game is so much fun, but it is. Yeah, thanks a lot for hanging out with me and giving me some stuff to talk about.
No problem.
I'm not sure when I'm gonna stream next, but maybe sometime this week, maybe not. You never know with me. Then again, it's Christmas this week, so